Hello everyone, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. City to city with ProMods. It has been an awfully long time since I've made a video. I've sat here, I've done the math. The last video you guys watched me do was Bergen to Aarhus, which was on the 24th of November 2023. Approximately, give or take, about 600 days ago from when you watched this. Yeah, there's me in the video going, hey, we're back, it's going to be weekly. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. It never is. I ain't going to make any promises in this. But this is a video. We are here. I am going to go through the last 600 days. Some of it less filled than others. You know how life is. I do have a delivery today. We're going to get into it. We're back at the truck. First things first. But now, annoyingly, the head tracking is gone. So you're just going to have static and we're going to be left and right. Glad I got that right. But if you have watched any of the videos before, you will see that the frame rate is massively improved. I'm going to hit that Tesla. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. And that'll be because... See, I've got to relearn to drive now. We'll get there. I got a RTX 2060 card. And I've upgraded my CPU. Right, not that road. We're going to the next one. Yeah, should be a nice silky 60 now, compared to all the last videos I made. I basically have an entirely new computer since the last time I recorded. You know, ship Theseus, different parts, same computer. Technically, not. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, the last video I made was delivering 23 tons of salmon filler to Aarhus, which we're in now. And today, whoop, let's press that one there, we are delivering a yacht. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I did have a different video destination planned, but it was too far, so I restarted the game and I didn't even think about pronouncing that. Oeynhausen. Sorry, bad Oeynhausen. As good as you're going to get. That's it. Yeah, it's a yacht. The reason why I've picked this delivery, I'll get to later. I'm hoping this is going to be part 1 of 2. We're going to work our way from Aarhus down into Germany to Bad Oeynhausen. God, I hope I got that right. And in the next one, I'm hoping to work our way down to Bern in Switzerland, which I'll get to at the end of the video. It will make sense. Anyway, the trailer is ready. Let's pick it up. We'll get on the go. Bloody hell, that's a tight squeeze, isn't it? Luckily, even without head tracking, I've got pretty good at this over the years. Good thing I've got a wheel. Shuffle the wheel. There we go. Line that bad boy up. Alright, mate. Just grabbing the old yacht. Fellas. There we go. What's that one there? We're linked up. There we go. Let's get on the road. Gonna need wide turns for this guy. I've got to remember we are on the right side of the road. Which is technically the wrong side of the road, but I ain't gonna disagree with 89% or something of the world. So, you know, we do what we do. I wonder if I press... Nope, that ain't it. Let's stop there. And that's... Nah, I don't want the mirrors on, actually. That's... I'll suffer. Sorry, mate. Pulling out. How many miles? 357. You know, that's not bad. We are going to maybe have to take a stop in the middle of that. And also pick up some fuel. Oh, it's like I never left. Look at that. Oh, that's not the right button, Robbie. Let's get all the stuff good to go. Bit weird I can't see my speed. There we go. Right, let's get going. So, down to business. The last video, 24th of November, 2023. Wow, the brakes are really sensitive on this truck. Ah! Try that again, mate. Well, at least when I pull up here, I know I'm going to be able to stop. And stop. There we go. 600 days. Technically 598 from what I'm recording. 599 by the time you see it, but hey, 600. Give or take. Let's run through a few things that have happened since then. Mostly in my life, but, you know, outside of that as well. The first being December 2023. You can cast your mind back that far. It was a while ago. A while. We were graced with Trailer 1 for Grand Theft Auto 6. Coming exclusively to the Xbox Series X and PS5. I know, right? I should be a salesman or something. What a trailer that was. I think that took us all a bit by storm. We knew it was coming. It actually arrived a bit earlier than we thought, thanks to it being leaked. Oh, I should have indicated way earlier there. Whoopsie. But, yeah, that... I'm sold. I'm in. Can't wait for that. I remember the excitement. Some of you will, some of you won't. Of GTA 5 releasing. Oh boy. It's going to be good. The idea of the two protagonists, that's going to be cool. Which one's a cop? Are they cops? Who knows? Kind of in the name. You know. Could be interesting. Pretty sure I'm right here. I've got cruise control. Oh, I'm not going to need it because we are pulling off. At the time, we thought, what, it said 2025 when that trailer came out, so technically should almost be here by now. Has since been delayed to May next year, which is now less than a year away. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Whoa, let's take it easy here. Got a big old trailer. Yeah, we're less than a year away from GTA 6. I'm not someone that concerns himself with graphics too much, although they are amazing. It's more just the opportunity. The videos that we'll be able to get from it. The time spent with people. The online. Even the story mode. Going back and looking at GTA 5 story mode when you're older. Hell of a game. Absolutely fantastic. Same with San Andreas. So it should be a really, really good play when it comes out. And yeah, the memories in online are going to be phenomenal for the next decade to come. Later that month, December, obviously, Christmas. I would wish you all a good Christmas, but it was so far long ago, who really knows? Oh, I need to slow it down a little bit. Headlight usage. Not the fine I was expecting to get, but we'll roll with it. There's always a fine in these videos. You can't avoid it. Can't be avoided. Yeah, Christmas. Pretty sure 23 I spent it with family. So that's good. God, I can't even remember back that far. I did. My mum came down from Scotland. Spent it with her. My father. My aunties. Cousins. Pretty nice. Ooh, let's slow it down a tad and put it into cruise control. There we go. Am I good to move over? Yep. Let's do that. And then New Year's I spent with Indescribable. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on here? You know what? Let's let's do this. Let's go in the settings quick. Sorry to break the old immersion. Gameplay. Somewhere in here is brake intensity. Chuck that to, let's be very random, at 82%. Let's turn that down just a wee bit. I don't know what's going on here. Oi! Oh, I'm stuck in a traffic jam. Are you serious? Move it. Bloody rush hour. We'll get out of here eventually. Might have to go down the hard shoulder. We'll give it a minute. We'll see. Gives me time to talk. Anyway. New Year's. Spent it with Indescribable. In the middle of literally nowhere. Guy took me to the middle of nowhere. There was no 4G. Except in one room. There was no Wi-Fi, so... I do have a New Year's tradition of watching on the TV it happening in London. They do this big thing where you can watch it on TV. Done it since I was a kid. Couldn't do that. Really annoying. Kind of. I love 240p. I think we're going to have to... might have to shift it around here, boys, because I think the game's a bit broken. And no one's moving. So we're just going to... We're going to pull a bit of a cheeky. We're going to just pop down here. Sorry. 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 All this then, huh? No one's moving? Oh, that's on you, mate, isn't it? There we go. Alright, we'll get shifted. Seems we've already been detoured, so we're off this way. So we're going from 307 miles to 389. Love that. Wonderful. God, I love it when you get a detour like that. They're not there as well. I'm not getting two detours. There we go. Bit of cruise control. Grab a swig of drink here. Whoa, hello. I knew that was going to happen. So, into the new year, 2024. I'm catching up. Honestly, this first half of 2024, it was just a lot of work. And home and work and home and work. You know, full-time work. Takes a lot of your time up. You don't get a lot of time for things like YouTube and socialising. You know, when you're really just in the mood to just get on with it. You've got stuff to do, home to look after, and pets and family and socialising. There's a lot to do. I did squeeze some of that in, however, you know. My birthday is in January, so about 2 weeks after the new year. So I had a good bit of fun. Met up with some distant family, to be fair, and I think I drank a little bit too much, as one tends to do on their birthday. Met up with a good friend the next day, and we went to go do bowling, but we didn't because it was busy. So we played pool instead. It was a nice day out. Other than that, my birthday in 2024 fell on what's called Blue Monday. I'm sure some of you have heard of it, some of you haven't. Statistically speaking, Blue Monday, in the UK anyway, is meant to be the most depressing day of the year. Based on where it is, it's 2 weeks after New Year's Day, 3 weeks after Christmas, roundabouts. Everyone has no money, it's dark, it's cold, you know, all the festivities are over. And yeah, that was my 25th birthday. Bear in mind, fell on Blue Monday. Yeah. So, you know, oh, we're in Odense. We've discovered a new city. So yeah, not massively impressed with that. Well, you know, it's what it is. And I don't remember much of it, but it was fun. And we go. Whoa. Let's slow it down a bit there, Chief. Whoa. Wow, that was a bit reckless. Oh my god. Hey, this is going to be a squeeze. A juice and a squeeze. Let's get all the way over, use all the road. There we go. And I have just got that 6th sense for driving, huh? Right, let's get onto this road and I'll continue. Oh. Yeah, the right. There we go. You're not in the UK, boy. Not anymore. There we go. Bloody European roads. Not set for this at all, are they? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, now. That's close. I didn't damage anything. Hopefully from my last videos, not only are the frames better, but I'm hoping I'm a more considerable driver. Probably not, though. But remember, I've got to stay to, like, the right a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cruise control. You're allowed 10%. That's my 10%. We got to catch back up. We were detoured, remember? Right. February 2024. Not much happened. Although, I did buy an Xbox Series X. Which is pretty cool. I hold nothing against PlayStation. I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, gotta be one or the other. Da, da, da. My life just fits within the Xbox sphere. My friends have Xbox. I had an Xbox before. I have had PlayStations. I just fit onto this side of the category. I use PC. Life is Microsoft. Oh, God. What a capitalist sentence to say. I didn't mean it like that. I spent, you know, I have the accounts and whatnot. Oh, the ick. Anyway, I bought an Xbox Series X for the sole purpose of playing Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out. Hence why I talked about the trailer earlier. I have turned on that Series X a grand total of about 12 times in the 15, 17 months I've had it. I don't need to use it right now. It's just sitting there gathering dust. That sounds so stupid to say out loud. 17-year-old me would kill me for being so wasteful. And I don't blame him. Honestly. This can't be another sodden detour. We can't be sent on 2 detours. It doesn't work like that. We can't. Where am I going? Ah! No, you know what? I did the detour. We're just gonna have to cheat. Because that is absolutely redonkulous. You can't block off an entire road. Wait, how far have I got to go here? I was just there! Tell you what, I'm pulling a Yui the first chance I get. I was kind to the game, and it rubbed it in my face. We're going back the way we came now. Right, where is Yui possibility? There really isn't, is there? Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, I want to go down this way. We'll find our way. We'll get there. Come on. Give me some of that U-turn possibility, please. Because I'll be making one. I can't believe it did that. That's actually so cruel of the game to go, nah, can't go both ways. I saw it on the way down and I thought, no, the game won't do that. Of course not. And then it did. Anyway, you get a longer video, so, you know, it is what it is. I am actually in the overtaking lane here, which is a bit cheeky. I will use this time to say March 2024. I've got nothing in my notes. It must have just been 4 straight weeks of just working. I don't remember. I got nothing. It was over a year and a bit ago. It's hard to piece these things back together. Oh god, we're going such the long way here. Come on. Oh, actually I shouldn't speed. There we go. Come on, let me pull a Yui. Need to pull a Yui. Come on. Okay. Okay. This car needs to go past, like, now. There we go. Round we go. Whoa, hello. What? I felt that in the wheel. And again. Why am I drifting? Ah! Why is there no U-turn? It's actually so cruel. Right, we'll be coming back that way. Okay. And then we're back on our way. And I'm going to just bypass that detour, I think. Oh. Yep, I didn't go wide enough. Moving on. April 2024. Oh, didn't mean to press that. I went on holiday. Not far. Up to Glasgow. Sometimes my mum comes to see me. Sometimes I go to see her. I went to go see her. Took about a week off work. Bloody coach. I remember my feud with you. Actually, that's very true. I took a coach, and I remember how much I hate coaches. In-game and in real life. 9 hours of coach travel. Grueling. There are only so many more times I can do that. Ironically, I do it another time in the future. You're gonna have to let me go, buddy. Yeah. Honestly, I spent like a week doing nothing, just chilling in Scotland, away from work and home and family. Well, my family here. I did do a Scottish independence rally, which was interesting. It's more just for the day out, to be honest. I'm not really a political guy. But I did wear a cone hat, which was quite cool. If you know what a UK traffic cone looks like, imagine that, but like a soft hat. Which was quite funny. Wasn't Edinburgh this time, though. It was just Glasgow. Ooh, is this guy going to brake check me? Oh, he wiggled. He wiggled. Keep wiggling, son. There we go. We'll drop it into cruise control at about 49. But one other notable thing from my trip. At the time, I was on the hunt for a Nintendo 2DS XL. Basically a 3DS, but like the newer one. To play Minecraft. If you're very versed in that sphere, you'll know a European Nintendo you can't. In ungrey areas. So, you know, I did my thing. Learned how to mod it and whatnot. That's as much as I'm going to say about that. So, Nintendo, don't take my video down. Please be kind. I am but a humble channel. But yeah, I found a good deal for them for about £100. Which for a 2DS, as you know, if you're versed in that, really good deal. Still got it now. I have since bought a second one, because I broke the speakers on the first one, but hey, you can even watch YouTube on it. You can watch this video right now on a 2DS. It's very cool. Look at that, look, we're back on our way. I'm avoiding that bloody detour. What's this? Watch it come up, look. Ready? Ready? Watch. No. I fell for this last time. Sod you. I don't care what happened. Oh. Well, it wouldn't be a Mexican robbery city-to-city ProMods video without a speeding offence now, would it? Oh. Like a brief, we're finally on our way. May 2024. Once again, I've got nothing in my notes. I imagine because I'd just been on holiday, it was full work mode, just get on with it, you know. And June 2024, pretty much more of the same. So it would have been about 7 weeks of just straight working and home and work and home. However, at the end of June, being Indescribable's birthday, we had a good time. Went for a few drinks at the local with some friends. Oh, we're speeding again. Some of his friends, some of my friends, some of our friends. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, because we spent so long driving. You know what? Let's pull over. We should probably grab some fuel while we're at it. Okay. Bloody hell, how much? Oh, cost of living, am I right? 900 quid for fuel. Haven't even made any money yet. Oh, it looks like we're switching up for a night drive here, people. Here we go. Night drive, late evening. A late evening drive. And £2 grand on the loans. Bloody hell. At this point in the video, I do want to say, if it's hard to follow along or is a mismatch, yeah, you got to be a special type of brain to keep up with these. And also, oh, for God's sake. What? I mean, it's eventful, but bloody hell, it's something else, isn't it? It is the first video I've made in 600 days, so I'll get there. He's a bit rusty, boys. Yet again for the summer, July, August 2024, I've got naff in my notes. I do not remember. I'm not a summer person. I don't enjoy the summer. I'm not enjoying it now. I can't do the heat. I can't stand the heat. I can't wait for the bugs to go back to where they belong in whatever your guys' opposite version of the afterlife is. Just, they can go away. You know? Except little tiny spiders, because they eat the flies. They're calm. They're okay. They pay their rent. That's not a problem. Other than that, mosquitoes, bugs, bitey things, noisy things, things that try and sting you, things that don't try and sting you but get in your face, things that you walk into and you're like, oh, what the hell was that? Things that you accidentally go in your mouth and you go, and I'm dying. Yep. I was working the other day. I was literally talking to a customer and I didn't even notice it go down my throat, and I'm trying to talk to them. I'm like, oh, yes, and I was dying. And that wasn't very fun. I had to play it off real cool. Spoiler alert, he didn't. That was fun. Anyway, I don't remember what happened in the summer. I don't like the summer. It's what happened after the summer last year is where all of this starts getting quite interesting. Hey, look at that. We just hit Germany. So, two things to note. I won't get too much into detail about what I do outside of YouTube. However, it does involve phones. You know, Samsung, iPhone, all that stuff. Yeah, I work in the telecommunications market. Let's go that far, right? September last year was the release... Oh, hello. Foot down, lad. Of the iPhone 16. I think it was about the 20th of September was the release of the iPhone 16. Now, Apple have very, 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 very strict embargoes on iPhones. Or any Apple launch, to be honest. If you don't know, an embargo is a bit like... It's another word for like an NDA. You sign something, you're not allowed to speak, talk, mention, unbox, use, demo, you know, an iPhone until the day it comes out, 8 in the morning. On the day the iPhone came out, I actually wasn't working. However, I was brought into work to set up some iPhones for my work. Oh, look at this. We'll get back to that in a mo, but I love it when you get a good view like this in Euro Truck. Wow. Look at that. In fact, let's get a bit of this going. Oh. Whoa. Hello. Look at that. Wow. Get back on the road here. Whoa. That's awesome. Oh, we are speeding. And that retarder wants to kick in like now. There we go. So yeah, I was called into work. Set up some iPhone 16s.
Ooh, look at this bad boy. iPhone 16. Nice.
I did wait till like 8:02 in the morning just to be on the safe side. Meaning that basically I was the first person within about a 5-mile radius, maybe more, to use an iPhone 16 from where I live personally. Which is pretty cool when you think about it. Like, you know, these are quite high-end devices. Yeah, I was the first person to use it. That's a flex. Yeah, so I set them up. I went back home. I did about an hour's work. Got paid for it, which is pretty sweet. And I relaxed the rest of the day until it was about 4 o'clock, where a friend of mine, she popped over to my house and we took a train to Kingston, which is just outside of London, to go watch a football match. The team in question being the Chelsea women's team.
15 Lucy Parker, 16 Noel Moritz, and 23 Chesky Grant.
I've never been to one of those matches before. I don't even follow football at this point. I was more of a rugby person. And so I was a bit perplexed, didn't really know what was going on. My friend, when we were there, she was talking to other people. She was like a little mini celebrity herself, which was quite cool. However, I had an absolutely fantastic time. Turned out to be the first game of the season, which is nice for me because I'm an OCD nut. And bloody hell, let's not get too into that there. And so it kind of, something ticked in my head and I was like, well, if I've been to the first one, I can now follow it. So yeah, they played Aston Villa, which is another English team. Let's turn this down just a bit there. 50, there you go. They won 1-0.
Maybe something here though. Oh, Canarud! No saving that!
Which is really cool. And pretty much from then on, I was quite into it. I thought, oh, this is brilliant. I enjoy this. There's weekly usually two matches a week, plus any other tournaments. Since then, I now know like all the players. And so that kind of became my hobby from September onwards. Basically discovered an entire new hobby thanks to a friend. I truly believe the community surrounding, community and talk surrounding women's football is something that's at times a bit shunned, not so much looked upon, but anybody that's on that inside sphere knows it's very positive. I am so sorry for the car that I'm about to hit. Oh, that's literally a police car right in front of me. I wonder where that other road went to. So yeah, the match I went to, I found that people were polite. You know, there's old people, young people, families. There's no shouting. There's no like toxicity of big UK Premier League matches. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I've been to quite a few since, and yeah, I think it's a wonderful experience. If you ever have the opportunity to go, absolutely do. If the thought of football games and big stadiums scare you or overwhelm you, you know, you're anxious, then this is really a good starting point. Yeah. October 2024. It's been about a month after my first football game. My mum came down from Scotland. It was her time to come down instead of me going up. Yeah, she had a surprise trip booked for me, which I thought was quite cool. I didn't know where we were going. I knew it was out the UK. I did not know where. So we got on a train. We went to Gatwick Airport. Just for reference, it's literally the worst airport in the world. God forbid I ever have to go back to that forsaken dump. But, you know, I was grateful. And we got on a plane. We flew for about an hour. And we landed in Paris. Whoa, what's going on with the truck? There we go. Just for reference, I might be the only human in existence that has ever gone to Paris and not seen the Eiffel Tower. Didn't see it. Not from the plane. Not from the car, like the private car, to the hotel. Nothing. Why is the cruise control not working? I'm going to dip in here. Sorry, mate. Thank you. Yeah, never saw the Eiffel Tower. What a missed opportunity, right? Anyway. Yeah, we booked like a four-day stay in Paris. I don't know exactly where it was. We were, I can't remember anyway, off the top of my head, but we're about 3 train stops away from Disneyland Paris. We didn't go to the Disneyland part. We went to the Walt Studios part. If you've been, you'll know. Quite an experience. I never got to go as a kid to any sort of Disney World, so yeah, I thought, you know, catching up on childhood stuff. And to be fair, it's not just for children. There's a lot to do there. you know, that gets you excited even being grown up. Well, perceived as being grown up, you know. Avengers Campus was very cool. There were some cars rides. I'm a big fan of Lightning McQueen, so really enjoyed that. Food was good. There was a McDonald's, so, you know, basically saved me. Eating in France is very difficult. Food is... If you don't know what you're doing, like us, it's basically just get takeaway or starve. So, yeah. About a third night in, or second night in, a hurricane hit Paris. Hurricane Kirk, or Storm Kirk, at the same time that Hurricane Milton hit the States. So we were locked in our hotel, watching a storm tracker in America, watching all the storms. So we were in a storm, watching a storm. It's quite meta, if you ask me. But still, had an absolutely fantastic time in Paris. Would absolutely go again. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Oh, hello. Get off here. That was a bit cheeky. Horse fart. You saw that, right? It said that. Maybe that just means exit. Can't be a place, right? Maybe it is. Who knows? In November 2024, went to another football match. And this was a Champions League match. Women's Champions League match. So, because it was such a fancy old match, it was hosted at Stamford Bridge in London. So it's the first time I went there. Went there after work. Might have a photo or two up on screen, as I would have for some of the stuff earlier. I mean, bonkers. What a night. So cool. I mean, I didn't get home till like 1 in the morning, but yeah. I thought that was fantastic. Chelsea won, of course. I mean, they barely lost a single game all season, so... yeah. Really fun to watch that. That was pretty... oh, hello. Pretty much all that happened in November. A lot of this, as you know, is just... when you work full-time, you know, you get your snippets of life outside of work. Most of it is just... peppered by work and home, so... December, early December, I went to another 2 football matches, which were spaced about 3 days apart, which was absolutely bonkers. I think it was a Sunday where I took my niece to Kingston, the smaller pitch, and we watched a game. And then literally 3 days later, went back to Stamford Bridge. Oh. So that was really, really cool. A lot of football in this time. You can tell it's becoming quite a big old staple of my life. It's really, really awesome. Let's turn that indicator off. January 2025. We finally hit this year. Yeah, we're back. You're mostly caught up. My 26th birthday. Trying to remember what I did now. I can't remember. I feel really bad. Don't think I did much. I think I just went for a drink, to be fair, as I always do. I mean, if Indescribable planned something for me and now I don't remember it, I'm going to feel really, really awful, but... I don't really feel I got up to much. Oh, I remember. I took a week off from work, as I always do. I don't work on my birthday. I never have. Never will. I'll walk out of a job before they make me work on my birthday. Had a really nice week off. Went around, saw loads of family. You know, took the time. Did go bowling with some friends, which was really nice during that time. The day before my birthday. Did I win? No. But got close. Got very close. And one of my ex-colleagues ate one of the most rancid hot dogs I've ever seen. Like, literally, like, an American slice of cheese was just pasted on top. Ugh. Horrible. And at the end of the month, went back to Stamford Bridge to watch Chelsea versus Arsenal. Hopefully up on screen now. Fantastic match that was. Absolutely brilliant. February was just more football matches with friends and family, which was really nice to go do. Just work, you know. In March, I had a late birthday with, like, party with family. Got some Louis Vuitton shoes, which was pretty cool. We like that. Yeah, spoiled there. That was pretty cool. And yeah, more football matches. As you can imagine, I'm starting to really get into it at this point. Took my niece, which I've taken her a few times. She absolutely adores going to the football matches. Went back up to Scotland to see family, you know. See my nan and my mum, my brother. Really nice week to just relax, chill out. During that time, I also went up to Aberdeen, which is in Scotland, to see the ex-employee who I just mentioned a minute ago, who I used to work with, who ate the awful hot dog. Really nice day out. It was fantastic to see him. He's going to take a perch. Oh, he just did a poo. Oddly good weather as well for Aberdeen, the top of Scotland. Wow, our truck is struggling here. Wow. You reckon we can overtake him? We got to go. Oh, here we go. Ooh, put down. That did nothing. Oh, we're almost pulling off here. In April, me and Indescribable had some quite notable events. I took him to a football match for the first time. It was the last one of the season, held in Kingston. It's really, really cool. He absolutely loved it, I hope. Nah, he did. He definitely did. And a couple of days later, we went to Legoland, which was really, really cool. So that's 2 for 2 on the going back and doing things that you didn't get to do as a kid. Ticked off. I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. I don't know. Or left. Those were the two I always wanted to do. Disneyland, Legoland. Pretty sure around about this time, trailer 2 for GTA 6 came out as well, which is now really giving us our big look. Hell of a game, honestly. Can't wait for that to come out. We really got to see what it's going to be like. The people that are putting the map together as well. You've seen that project. That's really, really cool. Yeah, leading up to June last month. Mostly just work as usual. However, Indescribable's 26th birthday. That was quite sweet. Well, actually, do we stay in that lane or? Oh yeah, let's dip back in just in case. We went to London to play some mini golf underground with some friends. Got a bit woozy, had a good time. That was really fun. No one got hurt. No one lost a phone or a wallet. So no one got anything stolen from them. So that's really, really good to hear. And yeah, we all got home safe. Really good birthday on his part. You're welcome, Indescribable, for me planning that. And leading up to now, July. I'll start off by saying, firstly, I got a cat. Quite a big bombshell to drop at the end of the video. Got a cat, ginger cat. It is evil. I'm convinced. It is an evil cat. But it's only 9 weeks old. And I love it very much. Her name is Nuskin. Named after Sioke Nuskin. Women Germany player who also plays for Chelsea. She's also ginger, so, you know, fits with the whole cat ginger thing, right? So, I now have a bearded dragon and a cat. You know, my father of 2 now. It's a hard life. And I have started watching the Women's Euros. Euros, if you don't know, if you're American, being the European tournament of football between all the European teams. Obviously, I'll be supporting England. Scotland sadly didn't make it, so I'm actually currently wearing an England shirt right now while recording this, which arrived today. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's our last red light here, maybe. Or second to last. It kind of ties in back to why, in this series, we are now currently on our way to Bern in Switzerland. Because that is where the Women's Euros is being hosted. As of recording this, England have just made their way through to the quarterfinals. Next week, they'll be playing Sweden. Look at that, there we go. Bad Oeynhausen. Oeynhausen. Sure. Alright, let's get the map in Super Unts view here. There we go. Yeah, next video, hopefully we'll be able to find a trip to Bern in Switzerland. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to cross over, aren't I? We'll make it into Switzerland in time for the Euro finals. And that is us all caught up. How about that? The timing on that. Only other notable things to mention. A couple of months ago, earlier in the year, I did release a video. Rocket League, The Edit. The video, about 7 months in the making. It will be, oh hello, title carded at the end. It's only about 3 minutes long, if you'd be as kind to watch that if you've made it this far. Very much appreciate that. I think we're doing a full turn here. Yeah. Whoa! Woo! Whoa, make sure I'm awake there, huh? Bloody hell. Yeah, that video, that Rocket League video took a lot out of me.
What you say? What you say? Hit the road, Jack.
So, glad it's done. Hope you watch it. Hope you like it. Wow. What a journey. Can't believe I pulled off. Timing on that. See. 16k. Level 8. Ooh. Dang. We get to pick a thingy. I'm going to go for... Ooh. Eco driving I don't mind. I don't mind paying a bit more fuel. Just in time I'm not fussed. Yeah, high value. Long distance. Let's find a place to go to sleep, shall we? Or at least park up. That looks like a motel if I've ever seen one. Maybe it's not. Let's find out, shall we? And we'll end this video off. There we go. Not bad. Another successful journey. 600 days later. Squeeze my bum in there. Please don't be a garage up here. Please actually be a proper, like, motel-y type stop. Oh, we didn't even talk about the buses. We're talking about the buses at some point. Ah, okay. It is just a... I'll just kind of get that waypoint. There we go. We'll go round to the other one. Meow. You sure it's over here, right? Ah. Oh, no. It's actually just right there. Oh, it's a petrol station this time. Well, that's okay. We can finish at a petrol station. No hassle. I'm okay with that. Oh, look, it's a Shell station. That's a journey well done, if you ask me. And that does it, don't you? Welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, 600 days later. Thank you for listening to my drool, my catch-up. Got any questions or anything you'd like to say in the comments, any video topics, or just want to have a general chat about what I've talked about, you're more than welcome. Love to hear from you. Let's see what we got here. Not much going on. From the Shell Garage, from Bruan in the background there. There's no shifty characters today, annoyingly. From that blue car just going by. And we need one more. What we got? That tree to the right of me. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video on our way to Bern, Switzerland.